17.
Uh-oh. My danger sense is tingling.
Fair enough. It's him. Yeah, just stare at each other. That's good. Good tension.
Can...
I'll tell you, that swamp is no joke.
We didn't ask.
It's a charming little spa compared to the electrified pools of the storm plains, though.
Sounds like a humble brag to me.
It's not even that humble, it's just a brag.
You must know, I haven't seen any of those places. I've been chained to this counter since I got to Rafta.
Nothing immodest about it. I'm here as a professional courtesy. Thought you should know, it'd be pointless to send your people to the plains for some time. I've helped myself to all the good stuff. And there was some very, very good stuff. Better get to using some of the bounty now. Mamia's scales start to smell after precisely 32 hours. And my customers know to expect better.
You know the worst part of this owl? Even I'm impressed that he goes out there and gets his own ingredients.
He doesn't have $1 million gold debt over his head, so it's okay. You're doing great, Sylvia.
Didn't I say so? As a potion maker, Corsac seems a talented amateur at best, but his access to ingredients is second to none. Follow in his footsteps, and you'll only get his dregs.
Hello there, Internet. 'Tis I, MJ, and welcome back to my Potionomics playthrough. Now, I think it's day 17. I'll double check when we've got our little menu, but let's go through the events of the day. So we've got human interest. So following a fluff news article on her shop, Sylvia's customers are now willing to cut her some slack. So customers will start with a sympathy debuff. Again, there are hidden depth charges, so Ocean Coast has increased loot drops, and the ingredients will cost less. Then Corsac's subtle sway, so customers will start with stubborn debuff. And now we have a new one, so the storm plains have been overtaxed. Probably Baptiste and the guild. So they have weaker loot. Oh no, that was it because of what's his name? Corsac again, it could have been. I stand maybe corrected. You'd have to go back and check. So, storm plains have weaker monsters and decreased loot drops, and it'll cost more to buy ingredients from there. So yeah, let's start. Yeah, day 17. So let us check our brews. So that one's still going, which is good. That's what I need for the competition. But we'll grab this one. So yeah, if you're new here, if you think you might have fun, if you're interested in this game at all, maybe, you know, pop a like, comment, subscribe, all those good things. Now, I wish I could just switch the pots in that menu, but I've got to go back here and change it in the customization. So we'll put the big one down that I fully upgraded, so yay. And we will brew something. What is a good thing to brew? Could always do more health. What are my custom orders looking like? Maybe a greater mana, and then I can unlock the character. I don't care that much about that. I could fulfill it, but the potions I've got currently are better than I can sell them for more, so let's try and brew a greater mana so we can unlock that. Mana, whatever. So we can unlock the character. I mean, that does make it greater. Yeah, that's good. That should be better than nothing, so let's go with that. And I can always buy another cactus thing for the upgrade. For the basement, I think it is, with saffron, so let's do that. And then they'll both finish at the same time, so that is good. Okay, let's do this. gonna be a great day. I feel the magic. Let's do it. Interest. And then I think I'm just gonna have to close it. Cool. Peppy professional, you love it. Let's talk money. Let's. Okay. Set him up. We're gonna try the patience. Yep, things can't be rushed, ma'am. I'm not gonna survive another turn, so... do that. Please be interested. Oh, Mint, hi! You're almost ready for another adventure, but first, a potion. You're sure it'll help? Yes, it's so good, you know. This is the stuff I give you when I send you out. It's like, Mint, the amount I pay you, sometimes. You can definitely afford it. And close.
That's all of them, for now.
Yeah, I didn't think I'd given her one of those. Oh, I should have given them to her before, and then I could have bought more. Oh well. Stop. I'm not licking anything, so... that's okay. Ooh. It's like... at 17, what are you normally? I don't pay enough attention to that. 170. I don't need 170 coins worth. So I'll get 5, just to have a stock. It's like you're overall pretty good. I'm sure I'll need you for something more complex. Grab 2 of those, I guess. I'll go with a small. Was it worth it? I don't know. But coral is good, so... I think it was worth it for the coral. The quest was a success. Here are the spoils. Cool. What can I invest in? I've had Nessie pheromones. I've never seen this before, but it looks good. And I've had a few of them before. I'll grab 1. And a Nessie, I guess. Yep. Could gift him something. It's like, here, have things that you can get at the guild. I don't know. Have a flower, man. I'm an excellent gift giver. Thank you. Okay, what would you like? really into nature, live out in the forest. Do you like mandrake roots? Oh, you do. That's good. I guess I'll go see Quinn again and get her to eat a feather to expand the shop. Like, it's not my fault she just eats everything. That's on her. Ooh, I can rank up with her. I think I'll do that just to kill the extra time slot. And then I also should get a card, so that's a good idea. This ought to be good.
As you can see, I've hit the ground running with my new enterprise. But cash flow is still a minor issue.
You and me both, sister.
Care to help me box up a few things for the pawn shop? Unless you'd rather just stand there and gawk.
Sylvia helps Roxanne sort through a pile of junk. She has one box labelled keep and one labelled sell. Roxanne is clearly unsentimental. Everything ends up in the sell box. There are men's trousers, a beard trimmer, a signet ring with the stylized letter O.
Wait a minute. Is this my uncle's stuff you're planning to sell?
Yes, that's what it is. I was like, does she know some man? No, it's just the uncle's stuff in the basement.
Whatever gave you that idea?
All the stuff.
This broom polo trophy for most combative player has my uncle's name right on it.
Well, now I see where you got your argumentative streak.
Oh, whatever. It's not like I was using any of this. And I don't want to be tripping over Oswald's old junk any more than you do.
I could certainly use a bit more elbow room down here. And yet, I shouldn't like to get too comfortable. It's more than a little embarrassing, you know, running a business out of someone else's basement.
It's like, if she feels bad about it, but she does care what people think, so people are honestly more invested and concerned with themselves than they are with what other people are doing, but we all just get so in our heads about it. So I'm gonna go with this one.
People are less judgmental than you think. Maybe if you gave them a chance.
Spoken like someone who's never been pelted with rotten fruits or chased with a pitchfork.
I mean, that's fair, I guess.
People are animals, Sylvia, and they sniff out every weakness. Don't ever believe otherwise. Not that I'd admit that to just anyone. I can bite my tongue when I'm playing the humble shopkeep. After all, the key to a successful sale often comes down to making your customer feel welcome, wanted. Butter them up with a bit of flattery and they'll open their wallets. Believe me.
Flattery. Apply charmed. Temporarily increases price of potion by 15%. So you'd want to do that. And then close the sale, yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I can do that. Although, it's a little bit manipulative, isn't it?
That's her whole style, Sylvia. I thought you'd understand this by now.
Ah, you're catching on. Who says you can't teach an old slob new tricks?
Rude.
No one. Literally no one says that.
Regardless, I think you'll agree that such pearls of wisdom are worth a few square feet of basement. Not to mention the access you now have to enchantments. I'm quite skilled at the craft, and I assure you, this time around, the services I'm offering are legitimate.
It's like... okay.
Why weren't you using these skills to begin with?
Frankly, the margins on potion making are better. Enchanting requires a plethora of ingredients, usually rare ones. Whereas when you're making potions, you can simply throw any number of things into a pot.
That might be true if you're making a fake potion. The real thing is more complicated than that.
Yeah, there's a lot of math.
Sure, you know the difference. The average consumer, not so much. In fact, it's thanks to my talent for enchanting that I was able to fool so many for so long. My potions were a little more than water and dyes, but the bottles they came in, oh, that's where the real magic was all along. So just imagine the results you could get combining my skills with your own. Go on, imagine it. I'll wait.
Uh-huh. It's like, we'll see how it goes.
We'll see how it goes. Enchantments could give me an advantage out there.
This is a good business pitch on Roxanne's part.
And take it from me. Anything that gives you an edge is worth pursuing. It occurs to me that despite my better judgment for the time being, we're in this together. As long as I'm operating out of your basement, I will benefit from your success. And vice versa. So let's put all the nastiness away and try to get along, shall we?
Yeah, I was never really all that nasty though, was I?
No, you weren't.
Dear thing, if this arrangement is to have any chance of working, you really must stop setting up such tantalizing put-downs.
How's my brew? We're done. Good. Bottle. And bottle. Shadow tonic, and then I can send mint to the shadow steep. Oh, come back. So B and E. So that's not D, not C, not A. So that makes a greater shadow tonic. Which I mean is not bad. Yeah, so we'll go with that. And I'll use the big one, yep. Brew. Now, what else can I do? Alertness. Curses. Drowsiness. Could try a drowsiness. I've never made one before. Or a stamina potion. More loot is always useful, especially as mint gets higher up, but I don't have a lot of E. I'll try this one. So our combo is not E, not C. Okay, that gives me a little bit to work with. 2D, 1AB, okay. I mean, it's not bad. It'll happen. I'm gonna brew it. Yep. Oh, I can fulfill that one. There you go.
So many feathers. I wonder if owls ever go bald.
Sylvia, you are one talented witch.
Thank you.
Whoa! Where did you come from?
The magical teleporting coffin. Duh.
I'm traveling in style these days. Makes it easier to avoid nosy journalists without having to duck into random shops. Although I'm awfully glad I ducked into yours. The potion you sent me was out of this world.
I'm glad you liked it.
Did I ever? My vocal cords are still thrumming with energy. I even mesmerized a heckler in the middle of my set. I feel like I could take on a monster.
Maybe you should put that to the test. I hear the guild is recruiting.
And do you think I have what it takes to go out there and be a hero? I'm not sure. Making music is my calling. It's who I am. But I'll admit, the idea has me intrigued. I'm Sid, by the way. I should have introduced myself before.
Nice to meet you officially, Sid. Although, I suddenly can't shake the feeling that I know you from somewhere.
Well, you might, actually. My stage name is Sidriel.
Wait, no.
Yes.
Are you the Sidriel? Superstar singer Sidriel?
One and the same. But keep it under wraps, if you don't mind. Trying to keep a lower profile these days.
You're doing a good job. I don't think I ever would have seen through your disguise.
Funny to think of this look as a disguise. This is the real me. From my point of view, Sidriel feels more like the disguise. My usual look is calculated for mass appeal. Bottle blonde hair, lip gloss, and a very reasonable number of piercings. Turns out, left to my own devices, I've got a freak flag that needs to be flown. The fact that people don't recognize me is a nice bonus.
And the guy you were avoiding the other day...
A paparazzo chasing a rumor. Thanks to you, he didn't get a good look at me. So for now, I'm flying under the radar. I get the enjoyment of playing music for the Heroes Guild. Without the pressure that comes from being known, I guess.
Well, your secret is safe with me.
I had a feeling, Sylvia. You just got one of those faces. And your gift was so thoughtful. I didn't like the idea of lying to you after that. You should come by the guild hall sometime. We could hang out. Until then, stay cool.
Cool. Well, she seems nice. Could just sell these little ones just to have money for tomorrow, I guess. Can we open shop still? Yeah. Cool. Cunning professional. Yes, they are. My hours so erratic. You'd like to know about that? Well, I'd love to tell you about it. And raise that interest. It's more than sort of impressive. It's very impressive. You get back here, do not go out that door. Have I got the ideas for you? 2, 4, 6. That could be cutting it. So, we'll just become interested, please. And we'll just close it. Just as you intended, just as I intended. Ha ha ha. Yeah, I'd be eager. Buy my potion. 2 is better than 1. This one has nothing bad about it, so... And then... There we go. And... You don't know about the potion, but the glasswork is nice? Well, you know. It's good internally, too. They're gonna complain. I'll risk it. Apply that. And close. A friendly merchant. Thanks. You have this request. Altogether, we can make a difference. Greater mana. and a stamina, and you want them to hear good. To be pleasantly sounding. I guess I can try. Now, you can feel the magic coming off it. Okay, build some rapport. Guarded. And end. Build rapport. Okay, I've got enough to do this one and that one. Then we pump up and close. Ooh, very good.
That's all of them for now.
She's adaptable, I'll give her that. Yeah, so that rounds out day 17. Week 2. It's interesting that they have 10-day weeks here. So, yeah. I think I'll cut this one off here if you're having fun, having a good old time, you know. Leave a like, leave a comment, follow, subscribe, you know, if you're not already. If you are, you're doing great, and I love you for that. Next time, day 18. So yeah, I'll catch you in the next one. Bye!